Case analysis and business application for company Merck Sharp Dohme and Folly Wines by Neetu Saroha. So in this slide, we are going to talk about what is Merck Sharp and Dohme company all about. Well, Merck Sharp and Dohme is one of the major pharmaceutical brand in Argentina, and its headquarters is in New Jersey, USA. In year 1995, the company was going under some major changes. In later slides, we will discuss about the problems and the solution faced by Merck Sharp and Dohme. So the second company I have chosen for case analysis is Foley Wines Limited. Well, Foley Wines Limited is a New Zealand based company. It deals in wines and gins. It was started in 1988 as Groove Mill Wine Company. Later it got merged with Foley Wines New Zealand. It has 15 wine brands in various vineyards in New Zealand. It is basically a SME. In this slide, we are going to talk about the major issues faced by Merck Sharp and Dohme. The first major issue was traditional structure. Well, MSD was following an old and conservative system with a rigid hierarchy in which only directors are participating and employees are not allowed to give their feedback or give their ideas in the company. The flow of information in various departments was separately operated with vertical relationship between employees. The second major issue was conflict of interest. There was conflict of interest between sales director, training and development director, and human resource director over selecting a candidate for internship program. The new managing director made these manager for selecting candidate. Human resource director argued they cannot hire a candidate who is in relationship with a retired high-level professional, as it would be unfair for other candidates as well as it will violate the company policies. So these are the conflicting issues company was facing. So the third issue was lack of training and development of employees. Due to rigid hierarchy system and lack of transparency of employees' views for company were not considered important and no professional training were given to the employees regarding their work in the organization. So these three issues were the major issues faced by Merck, Sharp and Dohme. In this slide, we are going to talk about the recommendation for Merck, Sharp and Dohme. So the first recommendation to the problem is having a new organization structure. As the company was facing a rigid organization structure, the first solution can be new organization structure. As the company was entering an open economy, the main aim is to change old management structure into high integrated systems. So there can be free flow of information in every department and managers can take decision individually. Restructuring top management and assigning the right employee at right place can reduce time and cost of the company. So therefore, new updated organization structure could create flexibility in dynamic business environment. Second solution is governance. To overcome conflict of interest and other issues, other ethical issues, companies should follow fundamentals of good corporate governance. It can minimize the risk of corporate failure as well as deals with fraudulent activities. Moreover, it improves the facilitating corporate access to capital, economic performance. The third solution is human resource training. To develop a free environment where employees are included in sharing their ideas related to innovation and helping organization to grow. Training employees in their respective field aimed at performance improvement can enhance their performance as well as their knowledge, which subsequently leads to increase in organization growth. Now the second company I have chosen for case analysis is Foley Wines. So in this slide, I'm going to talk about the problems faced by Foley Wines. So the first problem faced by Foley Wine is competitive environment. Well, Foley Wine is competing with various other brands in its medium-sized business. Wine companies with large share in market are mostly foreign collaborated. Foley Wines only deals in two products, that is gin and wine. But other competitors in market have diversified product portfolio, like they have beer, spirits, ciders, and other beverages in their product line. Consumer demand and preferences are also changing, so Folly Wine is facing a stiff competition, and this is the major issue faced by Folly Wines. Second issue faced by Folly Wines is e-commerce. Folly Wine is selling its product online before pandemic, but as the demand for online shopping increased in COVID-19, Folly Wines required enhancement of its e-commerce channels to cater its customer and deliver the product safely. The present online offerings require amendment as per consumer needs and preferences. So the third problem faced by Folly Wine is lack of employee training. As the focus of selling and growing distribution channels shifted to online shopping, the employees of the company should be trained and require proper training to handle post and pre-purchases of consumer and how to handle online portal for the company. Now in this slide, we are going to talk about the recommendations for the problems Foley Wines is facing. The first recommendation is customer oriented product. To face the stiff competition in market, Foley Wine has to be more customer oriented in making its product. To know their changing needs and preferences is a challenging task, but working on consumer taste and preferences is very necessary, as they can easily switch to other brands and there are lots of competitors in the market. So making a customer oriented brand, taking care of their needs, their preferences is very important. So Foley Wine should work on making the product according to customer needs. The second recommendation is employee training. As to sustain and market in global pandemic, employees upgradation of knowledge is necessary. Giving them training related to their field is important, but having formal control over their performance help achieving the aim. Training programs can improve their clarity over what they are expected to do. So training an employee is very necessary according to the changing times, and upgrading their knowledge is very important. The third recommendation is upgradation of e-commerce. As we have already discussed that online shopping is in scenario for Foley Wines. So upgrading their e-commerce is very important. Upgrading their channels, upgrading their social media platforms, taking care of the customer queries, taking care of their website design is very important. And as online shopping is increasing, it is important for Foley Wines to upgrade their e-commerce channels also. Thank you very much for your time and patience.